I passed you guys. It's okay, because then I can go get fill up my water bottle. They got finished. I don't know what you're doing, Ivan. Can you show them now?
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
On here, I'm gonna shoot my front leg. Stiff arm. Flip the other way. Kick your foot back. Sit back. Kick your leg back. Step down. Take one more step. Take it there.
I hope you guys came with questions today.
We got a few.
You?
I do. They're probably silly.
A silly question is better than no question.
I dropped out of Nogi Absolute.
For this tournament?
Protect my neck.
Because of your neck? Is it still sore?
It's gonna be for a long time.
What do you think you did? Like crush something or?
Nerve damage. Nerve damage. All over my spine.
Did you get it checked out?
Doesn't hurt, it's just weak. If you grab my head and hold my head down, I can't fight it.
That takes long to heal.
Very long time.
Did you have another one of those matches coming up?
That's in May. And it wasn't the guy that I faced that hurt my neck, it was a guy in the morning.
All right.
He cranked my neck, and then my stupid self was like, well, I said I'd do this competition, so I should do it.
So you terrible timed it.
Yeah. And that guy was trying to choke me the whole time after I told him I injured my neck. Like a little prick. Tried to rear naked choke me, tried to darce me, tried to do a jumping, like flying guillotine on me. Couldn't finish any of them. Tried to heel hook me and that didn't work.
Still, that's a lot of abuse on your neck
Yeah.
in a short time.
That's why I'm not training tomorrow. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna go down and get my stuff out. I should say get myself, drop this stuff off and get out.
Once you get that adrenaline pumping, you won't be able to stop. If you start rolling, you know.
Oh, I know. I don't have adrenaline issues. But when everyone has that dump of adrenaline, I don't have that. I haven't since I was a blue belt.
You mean after a match
Not even,
or before?
neither.
I guess it would happen after.
Now some people get it before. But I keep my heart rate down. So I always look fresh when I would step off the mat after a hard match. I don't stress. Just another day in the office.
You probably burn a lot of energy.
Like, how many times have you seen me ask people to rub my forearms? Very rare. Now, you might have never seen it, that's how rare it is.
Not,
So why did they look before? It's
Cause like, you remember when grabbing the guy, like your arms are like tight afterwards?
I don't do that.
No. A lot of people, when they grip too hard and their
Oh.
forearms get worn out.
Really?
They get super tight and it's hard for them to hold on to anything. So, you know, if you keep your heart rate down and don't overcommit your grips,
that's why collar chokes are dangerous for me, because you can get it, but if you
you
don't,
hold on too long.
you're in trouble.
Questions? We start with the white belt, don't get greedy.
I wanna learn how to do the Dutch choke.
A darce from where?
Oh, yeah.
From side control.
Easy. Here, side control. So, when I'm here, one of the ways I like to do it is I give up the underhook, so that when they start to bump and shrink to the side and touch my legs, I skate on my toes.
Okay.
Right? First things first, I gotta make sure they can't regard. My hand is locking over their leg.
Okay.
Like boom. Now I'm gonna pass this arm over the head, and I'm gonna use my lats, or my elbow with my lats, to pull his head in. Now I pull my arm in, nice and deep, and because we got short arms, right, and most people are gonna be bigger, I go palm to palm. And finish it.
Okay.
All I did there was chest in and rotate. Most people traditionally will go to the bicep and grab it, but I stay on top. A lot of people turn on their sides, try to get the legs. That's all fine and dandy, but you're wasting time. Because if that guy's bottom leg gets my top leg, now he can get out, because he can stretch better. So that's gonna be a fight. I'd rather just stay here and just, ooh.
Kick into him?
Yeah. Drive that chest. Like you felt that on your neck. You're like, pop, pop.
That was nice.
Make sense?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't use darts that much because I escape every darts I'm in. There's been less than 5 to ever tap me in my entire 15 years of training.
Your dog's choke.
Yeah, a lot of guys are like, how are you not tapping? The one time my answer was I let my collarbone break. So then I could pull my arm out.
You said you hooked their leg and stretched to kind of loosen it up,
No.
get out.
I actually just kept fighting it until my collarbone, boom! And then I was able to pull my arm out because there was nothing impeding that range of motion anymore. But I don't recommend that.
Was this a tournament or?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I was like, were you just rolling or a tournament?
It was a tournament. In fact, all the times I have been finished by darts, it was just rolling. You wanna work on that, or are you good?
I would wanna work, just drill a few times.
Okay, we'll do 2 minutes apiece.
And the Darce is side control.
Yeah, this one I'm not gonna let you guys do to me. You guys are gonna have to cycle amongst each other.
Alright. I gotta go first.
Sure. You didn't miss too much. Now bring this arm to block his hip. There you go. This one's gonna go over the top. Over the top. No, yep. Drive the elbow down. And now your hand is on the hip, bring it through. On the other side of his head. There you go, palm to palm, you got short arms. Not your elbow, it's gotta be up here.
Right here.
And now, level out. Keep the elbow down, level, come on. And now, drive your chest in and just walk forward. Pinch this tighter this way. I could tell at first it was just uncomfortable, but not gonna do anything.
My arm kind of drifted, maybe he's gotta, he was getting a good pressure, I think you'd have to get more to my, feel like you were just a little bit up here.
Okay.
You're definitely,
If you don't get brutal with this choke, it's not gonna
You
work.
gotta, okay,
You need to have some bad intentions.
okay.
sit up a little bit.
Over the top, over the top. Boom. There you go. No, elbow down. No, level yourself. Keep those legs wide. So right now you're like this. You're still this. All you did was drive forward. You need to level yourself out. So this shoulder comes down through your elbow. There.
Yeah,
That was better at the end.
All right. Now you go down, Kai can go through. I should just keep them on person.
so you get this frame in. And then
Underhook.
you let him get this one.
Now counter hip. Counter hip. So what are you gonna stop with that? Are you gonna stop his regard with that? You gotta bring it to the same side hip that you're on. That, yeah. Now pass your other arm over the head. Now, I almost called you right by name. Ivan, turn on your side.
You almost called me my brother.
I almost called you Izzy. Alright, now, loop the head. No, not like with this one. You're not covering the hip like you're supposed to.
Did I get down?
Now you can grab your bicep,
Oh, no, he's already got the arm.
and now chest in, drive your hips forward. So get off your feet, get on your toes. Like, you're never gonna struggle with the short people issues.
You have long arms.
Yeah, like, it doesn't matter, like, we could have like heavyweights in here, you're still probably gonna reach. When I say counter hip, like, bring that all the way. The whole hand blocks the hip. Now you need to turn on your side, bud, Ivan. Like, you're not skipping anything flat on your back. On your toes, on your toes. Thing is, if you're on your knees and he just grabs, you can pull you over the top.
Oh,
Not that I would advise doing that, but some people do. And if you're not committed, you might let go.
It's like a strongman move.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't let go if somebody did that to me. I just
You
get
go-
tighter.
you just roll into it or
Yeah,
continue on.
but if you don't know whether the type, they're the type to like hold on tighter or let go, it's better to just not let that situation happen. A lot of escapes I see out there just because one guy let go and you shouldn't. Alright, now you're down, Sean. And for future questions, guys, when you're repping, let's move that way more,
oh,
for future ones. Because when you guys, if you guys ever decide to study the work, you'll wanna be able to see it. Cover hip. So you, when you get your underhook, do you just lay flat, or do you turn on your side? Cause you're trying to reguard, right? There you go.
Okay.
So you're here, top. Is this a guillotine? Elbow. Elbow only, over the head. Just your elbow. There you go. And now swim this arm through. Get off your knees. Knees on versus knees off makes all the difference.
Don't even bother with the knees at all.
Exactly, because then all your weight transfers to them, right? I was expecting Joe to.
Joe,
Yeah.
the dog?
I should probably let him know that there's no class tomorrow, because he comes on Saturday.
Yeah, it's coming up. She didn't drive an hour.
He drives.
He's always like, I drive an hour away.
With
Pretty
traffic,
Good for
maybe,
you.
You know,
it's less than a joke, yeah. But somehow he always runs into traffic. I think he should always running late and speeding, calls the traffic.
you know, that's probably.
I give the darts a lot of hate, but I'm really good at it.
He's a little loud.
Only when I'm making jokes. If that makes sense. And people, like, when I know a guy's really good at darts,
You
I'll
can
dart
do
him.
it and just be funny.
Yeah. And then I'll let them try to do it to me. Defending the darts is so easy. Nice.
You.
Next in line is you technically. Question?
Oh, I forgot how to defend the dice. How do you defend the dice?
So. Properly, right? Not being mean, right?
Of course.
Yeah. When he comes in, you guys are gonna come right here. You're gonna feel it.
I'm gonna stay on my knees for now.
I don't care what you do. You can walk it in as tight as you want. I'm not having it.
Just so your neck's all jacked up.
Now, my hand, I put my thumb inside by my neck. And he can squeeze as hard as he wants, as much as, go on, like, be a man. Come on, buddy. I don't feel it. I'm talking just, come on, squeeze. Show
That's
me
about
that-
as tight as I can
Get
get.
as tight as you can go. Come on, get in there. Show me what. Come on, man. I thought you were supposed to be strong. I've been telling everyone you're strong.
That's it.
Right? Eventually he's gonna let go because it's not working. Now, if he doesn't let go, keep going. They're working. Really. Ow.
This kinda sucks.
But all it is, whatever side he's coming in from, that hand comes right along my neck. If I'm away from my neck and there's space, he can pinch my hand into my neck. It's here. The artery's right here, right? Carotid's right here, and that's what we're clogging when we do the darts. So when I do this, I create a bridge over my carotid, which allows that blood to keep flowing.
So it's tight against your neck?
Yeah, because again, I have to build that bridge so that there's no pressure on the carotid.
Is that kind of like rest on your collarbone or your, any frame of your, or just, don't even think?
I don't think about it. And then obviously when I'm doing that, this gets solid, so you can't close off this side because my shoulder's not gonna connect. Who knew anatomy and jujitsu?
So that, this is going towards their armpit, this part?
It's just going toward the line. Right here, so you can see. You're long. Come right here. Right, look, lock. I'm right there. No matter how hard he squeezes, as you saw, I'm fine. Go ahead, squeeze like your life depends on it. Like, nothing. He's bonier than you.
That's like the forearm that would be going into it.
Yep. Interesting. I have cramp. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Literally just doing this.
Yeah, just putting it
Nothing special. I usually just wait until they get a little burned out and they let go. Because as soon as I feel the pressure released, I go. Like, I go from like just chilling, just waiting. Every bit of my attention and my energy is spent waiting for them to twitch, that they're getting tired, and then I go fast. Guys, like, I really like that. I don't have to do anything. Easiest escape ever. Actually, easiest defense. You probably don't need to rep that.
Yeah.
Just a hand placement. Out of everything you ever learned how to escape, that's the dumbest one in simplicity.
I really like that.
I learned it because I was darsing somebody, and they did it to me. And then I asked him after the term, like, how did you stop my dars? He's like, I've never had someone stop my dars. Like truth. I've only had, that was the only person to ever escape a dars of mine. Because I was just squeezing as hard as I could. I ended up switching to a go-go choke. And then he tapped. And then he was like, God damn it, again. Because I go-go'd him like years before that. That was honestly, like, and then I got darsed on my next match. The guy in the next match tried to darce me. And I was like, I learned something new. And I didn't even have to rep it. So, Sean?
I was thinking if there's I wanted to try something with the Americana, but it seems like they always see it coming, so is there like a choke I could do, or like a hand grip I could do to set up an Americana?
From where?
I guess side control, because that's,
Show me what you're doing.
Well, I guess we can go back.
I can't see over there. Make me move for you.
'Cause I mean, you get here and we always practice where you go like this,
Uh-huh.
but they always, you know, they kind of see it coming. And I was just wondering if there's like some kind of like choke you could threaten that would get them to make the Americana easier.
Well, so first things
Am I always
first,
thinking it?
when it comes to Americanas, they're hard because they're obvious. Like, if you look at the percentages of finishes in the IBJJF at all levels, the Americana is one of the lowest percentage wins.
really?
Because everybody knows, like, just stretch your arm out, and it's not there anymore. Right.
Oh.
But if you want to force something, you have to force something else. Now, come here.
It's just one of those moves that I always go, is one of my go-to ones.
Let's see. Put your hand right here. I'm gonna make you panic. Come down. I'm trying to make sure like you can see it later. Now I play a lot here, right?
Yep.
So if your arm is right there, I'm going to. That's gonna be easy. If your arm is in my neck, I'm not gonna swim. Like it's when it's over there that's when it's gonna be difficult. So I'm gonna come counter hip, shoulder, and I'm just gonna cut because you're not gonna like it. I'm gonna stay here. until that arm comes in to save it, right? 1, 2. I'm gonna make your life hell until you put that arm in my face or you pass out.
Okay. And you're kind of staying, how's your weight on me? You're not.
That's 1. I'm doing this. I'm pulling your shoulder and going,
And then I give you the arm, and then you're kind of.
and I went underhook, up, smash. If you try to do this, bro, that's great for like learning and practicing and, you know, remembering like where your hands are supposed to be, but in reality, you're not gonna get that.
Right.
The other thing that I'll do, again, counter hip, your arm is away from me, right? I'm not chasing that. If I can't get this, cause like your chin is tucked, I'll open here. Yeah, look at that arm. It's mine.
You're just pinching it.
All I did was, as soon as that arm came in, like tight here, I went under your elbow, here. Yep. And then I just go, boom. I'm not leaning, you're not gonna roll me over.
You're based on your head, on your toes right now?
Yep, because now look, you feel that pinch here, right?
Yep.
Now it's mine.
Then you settle. I'm probably on my knees a lot when I do it.
Probably. That's the curse of being tall. Like, tall people are lazier. Like, nothing against being tall, but you know,
Yeah.
you get kind of lazy because you're long enough to reach stuff. When you're not tall enough to reach stuff, you have to do these extra steps all the time, no matter what. So just remind me the next time we do Americanas from like, I think next month is mount or side control. Go over like catching it that way instead of doing like the traditional way of catching it, like the learning way. Everybody here's done an Americana before, right? So unless we have somebody absolutely brand new, I should be able to go over that. Just remind me.
Okay.
Do you need to practice that?
I'll do some reps.
Cool. These guys are like, oh man.
Better than you throw.
Go ahead. Whoever your first victim is. Come over this way more so you can see your work. Of course, everybody wore dark colors today, so there's no contrasting. Somebody brought that up a couple days ago. They're like, and everybody wears dark. And I'm like, I know, it makes it harder.
So when you're doing the shoulder, are you on your toes when you do it?
Uh-huh. And then shoulder down, like toward the chest, and then reposition it into his neck. It's like, yep.
And then you,
Now I just slam it. Yep, you got that underhook. Post on the head. Now look how you can get that arm out nice and easy. Boom. Oh, but you brought the wrist up. You pinned it down with your body right off the bat, and then you let it come up.
oh, I should have just left it down.
Yeah, because then when you actually come up, you just lift his shoulder. Right? So like when you're here and you get that arm comes over and slams it, when you reach here, you're at this, just
Bring that elbow up, or the shoulder up.
the shoulder. And you just stay there until he puts that arm where you want it. And he knows you want it. He just wants that pain to stop. You pin that wrist right there. Pin it to the floor. As you come back, yeah, look at that.
And then kind of shrink back tight.
Mm-hmm.
No space.
Suck them right in.
Let's do the other side.
Alright, who's next? That would be Kai, doing it through Ivan. Alright, let's see. So. Let's drop the shoulder toward the chest, and then ride it up his neck. Don't get too far forward, just plant your head on the mat. When you feel that arm pushing up on your head, you get that underhook, which you already got it, and now you can, as soon as you plant your head, you can start fishing for that hand. Widen your legs. Pin that wrist, and then rock your body backwards, and keep that wrist pinned. I know it's a lot of different things for your body to do at once. Like I gotta keep my head down, keep the wrist down, and rock back at the same time while elevating his shoulder.
But still, a lot of times when I try to do it, they just like go, or they just, like you said, they'll, you know,
They give you the old Connor.
just flip you, you know?
Your mom came back for you. I guess she does love you. Actually, we all know your mom loves you. Yep. That's why I gotta be hard on you, because your family loves you. The rest of us don't know what that means. Sean's over there like, don't speak for me. Ivan's Latino, I know he's got it rough. Ivan's over there like, no, my parents love me too. You have any younger siblings?
No.
No, yeah, he's the baby, he's loved.
Yep, I'm the youngest too. Whole class is the.
No, Kai's the oldest.
Oh,
And he's got a younger sister, so you know,
he's definitely not getting enough attention.
right. Except I'm an introvert, so I don't need attention. It's like I get just enough.
Exactly.
Like they asked me to join the family, and that makes me feel wanted. He's like, man, you nailed it.
I'm second on the third request.
It's like all I gotta do is disappear in my room for a while and wait for my name to be called. All right, Kai, you're down. Oh no, you're down. So I can go. You got that order mixed up. Scoot down just a hair. You're really tall. Like down, not toward me, but down. There you go. Now your head's in frame. You're so tall. This goes under, forehead to the mat. Widen your base. Right now you're leaning to it, you're leaning here. Now you can bring this around. Catch the wrist. Boom, grab your bicep. And now lean back to keep his wrist down. Not too bad, right?
Yeah, interesting.
Next time you learn Americana from somebody else, don't say, but Gonzalo said, just keep the secret to yourself. That's like the one thing I hate is when someone's like, but Gonzalo said to do this, like, shut up.
And forehead down.
And if you're doing it my way and they try to correct you, like, okay, and do it their way for a minute and then go back when they leave. I'm really hoping the boys sleep through this class and the next one. We went to the park today. And there were puppies there. Right? How lucky did I get?
You went to the pub.
Right here, yeah. And there was a lady with like 2 little dogs.
Dude, are the bathrooms open there?
Oh, okay.
Jinxed
He fell off the couch. He'll probably fall. Just ignore him. He might go back to sleep. I'm terrible.
good.
He wants that Ezekiel so bad. How'd you know? The way you did it. No fun. No, that's something right here. Very nice. All three of you guys had questions, and all three were out of sight control. Beautiful.
Yeah, I end up there, that seems the most common place you end up for me, if I'm on top.
I don't like being on now.
I hate mouth.
I'll take it if I can get it, but
I'll get my points and then I'm leaving.
it doesn't last that long. I hope to get something, but I'll definitely try, but.
All right, we're gonna roll, and then see if we have any questions after that. Get a partner. I got whoever's left. I'm gonna go open the gate. I'm sure Bubba will wheel up. Did you fall down, Bubba? He didn't answer me.
Done?
Like, did you fall down, Bubba? He didn't answer. Let's see here.
He's like, my ears are still ringing from hitting.
30%. That's not good for them. All right, Sean. Just let you steer me together first. You weren't competing, I wouldn't resort to that. You never know. That's how I got beat in the last one. Guy punched me in the throat. I'm not looking for. Dude, you're not ready to score. You got a one, Sean.
was trying to do a weird thing of that pass you were showing me where you hold their arm and then push the leg away, but rough, sloppy.
It wasn't that bad. There was a couple times I was like, oh my god, he's gonna get me. But then we get the knee down and I was like, cool, no score. You almost scored. And I was like, just gotta keep that knee, just gotta keep that knee. That would have been a moment where I could see the ref doing this because of the black on black. And then you're like, no, move! He's not passing yet.
Still in there.
We almost went the full round. Not bad. No doubt. I don't know, but I think you might have scored on that one.
Really?
Yeah, when he sat down, because you like had a grip.
Nice, man.
I was cramping so bad.
I just stepped up in my toe.
I was cramping in my hamstring from the guard play.
Yeah, that gets to me sometimes. What do you do though? You just gotta just keep crazy.
Anytime I see someone that's like rolling, like, oh crap, and I'm like, fight through it, bro. Gotta fight through it.
If anything, that you could guard tighter, wouldn't it?
No. Because you can't control anything. Guys, you're starting to sound like Ivan. The quietest guy in the room, right? Who's my next? I was gonna do that.
I'll try it.
If you give me time to be creative, I will be. What do you think about your ears? You like them? You like them? Oh, crap. I'm sure your dad would like you having this house. Because you'd be like, you didn't earn it. Okay, that. That's right. I just had to figure out how fast you were sitting. Oh, why did? So you can give me some more bones. You good? Yep. Probably not good. I was gonna just hold it a little longer, but I'm not bad. Are you good? Yeah, I'm trying to get under your chin. I'm not trying to hurt you, bud. A leg in triangle lumbar.
Holy crap. That was fun.
I'm cramping in my calf. Because my legs are not that long.
Oh my goodness.
Good work, man. And good defense.
Oh my Achilles. Sorry about that. You're so bony.
Oh, you good? Oh, shoot.
It happens. Thankfully, that was time, guys. No, I'm happy.
man.
I didn't think your knee was gonna come out. It usually doesn't. Your lack of commitment to taking my back.
I don't know what was that.
Well, you'll be able to see it.
That's true.
Yeah, I was expecting to like really hard kick my legs out, so that when I spun, I would get the pass.
Huh.
But you only partially kicked my legs out and brought your knee straight to the sky. As I was turning, so like I caught it right on the hook of my jaw. Question?
Oh, doors.
No.
Oh.
Kid. Speaking of which, kid, you're next. Question? Sean?
What?
Question?
Let me see if there's
You said you had a few for me today.
any. I don't know the quality of them.
I don't care what the quality is. The question's a question.
Here's a good question. Whenever you have a frame, whenever you're framing somebody with anything, should you always be stripping or reverse stripping?
No. Depends on what you're trying to do with the frame.
So you should be doing something.
No, it's sometimes
So it's okay. It's
you
not-
like frame, what you do with a frame depends on what you're trying to accomplish and what it's going to do. Because if you frame it and you trim away, and I was waiting for you to do that, now I got an arm back, right? Or a leg attack, or you know, a choke or something, you know? Or maybe I just want hypogrammatic position. Because a lot of times, for example, when I'm in side control top, right, and the guy starts framing and he's trying to like, shrimp away, right? I take that space, I fill that space with something else. Well, is this better or worse than you just said?
Yeah, it's debatable.
Right? It depends on were you expecting me to do this or not. But like, let's say he's still framing, he's still trying to like shrimp away from this, right? keep going and his arm's still here. Or if like he's trying to shrimp into me, right?
Like a reverse shrimp into you?
Like if he's spraying me on my armpit with this hand. With the hand. Right, cause let's say I was going here and he like wants to shrimp inside,
Or like,
right? To like kinda tip me over. I have an arm bar here, using his frame. So, or maybe I just I run legs. Depends. Should you? Not always. You gotta know what's going on. Not a bad question, that's a very good question.
So you just have to have experience on how to, what to do it.
One, two, and not two to expect when you're doing it, because it's too broad a question,
Yeah.
right?
I was wondering if it was just some blanket answer.
Yes, it all depends.
Yeah.
Because like even within a training position, should I frame, like, should I move with this frame? What's the guy on top doing? Because like, if he does option A, option B, C, D, E, all the way down to Z, and then double A, double B, double C, you know, like, the answer depends on how they're gonna respond.
If they're good enough, maybe they would do, doesn't matter what you do.
Right, but if you're good enough, it could still matter. Could still not matter. Any other questions? Like, we'll write it in class, so if you want, we'll just do questions for the rest. Might as well get an answer, you got a week to get ready for the tournament.
Should I bother with grip breaking in a takedown battle?
It depends, what are you trying to do?
Same thing as the last one, kinda?
Well, so, you're really strong. So if you feel like you're stronger than the other guy, yeah, break the grip. But how you're gonna break the grip also matters. Like me, let's face it, I'm 125 pounds. I'm not, and you see the kind of guys I go against. Does fighting the grips make a difference for me? I'm tiring myself out.
They just grab another one.
Right. Or they're so strong I can't break it. But in the takedown game, like, for example, if you grab me, right, and I can't break the grip here, I'll re-grip, and then I'll use your grip to get something. Well, the harder you hold now, the worse it is for you. And if you're holding just low enough, right, let's say I was able to get here where you're holding the sleeve, as you probably holding the sleeve, right? Over here, I'll drop. Because you can put your leg on them and peel it off. Now, I'll break the grip like that if I don't want you holding my hands. But for what you're trying to do, right, you're coming here, if they grab that hand, right, no, they're like collars. None of this matters for what you're trying to accomplish, as long as you drop it tight, right? Because this is what you're going for, right?
right,
So,
so it doesn't really matter.
it doesn't matter and it does matter. Like, it has, if it matters to you, it matters. But if it doesn't bother you that they're holding you, it doesn't matter.
In the moment, sometimes it seems like all this stuff is in the way of you getting there.
And that comes with experience, knowing when to care and when not to care. Because there's times if I have a specific game I'm trying to play, I don't want you to touch me. Right? But I'm so used to not being able to, you know, having to deal with such big, strong guys that, whatever, you want the grip, at least I know where it's at.
So if you think it's better, like if I do get that grip, should I drop to my knees, like angled towards their feet, or should I drop
Yeah.
back,
No, forward.
forward? You wanna
You're
launch,
just trying to catch that ankle, right?
right?
You
Is there-
pull them back on you, the ankle's farther away.
Cause they're obviously gonna try to angle back, you know, like have their feet far away as possible, cause they know I wanna take them down. So you'd wanna go in. It's a stupid question, but
It's not a stupid question.
you never know.
It's not a stupid question.
I wanna get that leg.
That's a question of inexperience, and if you don't get the answer now, you'll never get it. And that goes for you guys too. Well, you just sit on your butt anyway. Leo's taking after you. Like today, we're at the park. And he literally, there's a little bridge that kind of dips a little bit. He sat down and did this across the bridge, and I was like, oh no, my son's a butt scooter. I imagine that's how your dad feels when he watches you sit down, being the wrestler that he was. He's like, oh no, my son's a
Oh,
card
your
player.
dad was a wrestler?
Yeah. Yeah. And his mom teaches firearm stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
So someone's gonna break in and
He's gonna go. They'll probably like see this guy scooting his butt toward them with that. Go, whoa!
Possessed.
Speaking of a butt scooter. Whoa. Speaking of the butt scooter. Probably just pulled a blanket back on himself with that. God. All that stays and it hits the ball. I know. Any other ones in there?
A lot of these are just random.
So like, that's why it's important to ask questions, because like, that's information they're gonna need. They're not even at that blue belt yet.
This, for like if I got into a situation where I wanted to do a double underpass,
Mhm.
I know I put my knee up and you said you don't need to put your knee up. Is there any kind of way to do it as protectively as possible? Is there some kind of choke? 'Cause sometimes you see that choke where they just like have your head in there, but it's, I don't know.
I'm gonna show you when I compete, it's different than when I roll, right? And you've probably seen me do this before. So when I break that sucker open, like bars, what would it? Double line. When I get in here, right, I broke it, I can really come in tight. Now, if there's a belt, I grab the belt, not grab it. Or one and the other, it doesn't matter, I just grab it. When I get here, I suck my elbows to my body. He's not getting away, he's not choking me here, he can do whatever he wants. There's nothing. Now, I work my way with my feet. Oh.
Just power lift
I
with
just-
your elbows still at your knees.
Tight to my body. And then however they land is how they land.
Scramble.
Now, if I've been doing it for a while, I'm using you because you're a little bit smaller. If I've been doing this for a while, and my body's already nice and loose, and I'm in a very, like, I'm going for the kill. When I get in here, I get under, I'm gonna grab the belt, your pants are tight. When I get in, as I do this, I'll jump at the same time to get the back. Right, because then I start attacking the neck right away, and they're usually like still baffled by the fact that they just got deadlifted. And you're strong, so like, I know you can do it. If I put a 230-pound person in front of you, I know you can pick them up.
I would try.
They might not fly through the air, but they'll like stack up on their neck.
Yeah, definitely get a reaction.
One thing to watch out for, maybe see again this time, is when you do this, and if you go back to that Sunday training when everybody was here from Chicago, you'll see it, where when I come up here and I go for this, they try to like throw their legs away, I catch the leg. I do not let them roll away from me, because then they might get their guard back. So if he roll and just keep going through, sit through, boom, ends up into this.
Then you got it all over again.
So when you do that, be ready to grab one of their legs and pull their leg back, and then pass. Like like when it comes to double underhook, rolling, like in a tournament, that's how I get
Just kind of. Okay, I like
it's
that.
that shock factor. People aren't expecting that. People are expecting you to like flip them all, like just roll them over. Like, no, I'm deadlifting you. When you're on your neck, I'm gonna catch that leg, I'm gonna just melt to side control, or jump onto the back as they're flipping over. Like as the legs are going over, I'm turning and jumping in. But that's a very, very explosive movement. I know you don't do a lot of explosive work, so I wouldn't really tell you to do that, but that is an option there.
Okay. I like that pass.
What else you got there? I see a few questions in there.
And then the last one I had was knee on belly evading. which isn't really a question, but I don't really like being on the bottom on Neon Belly.
Does anybody here like being on the bottom of the belly?
It's kind of like Half Guard and Neon Belly are both suck being on the bottom for me.
Something, if you can move quick, like you see that knee coming and you move quick, there's something you can do. When that knee's coming up, no matter how it comes to me, my hand is immediately on that knee, and as he's establishing his position, he goes. I just help it along. I go.
Frame it away and keep going.
Yep, I'm rolling. I go 1. Look, as I extend my arm, I'm straightening it. I'm not pushing. I'm extending my arm as I shrimp and going flat up. They're gonna want to jump for that arm, turn into them. Right? Because actually try for this one. Like when you feel that arm stretched out, go for the arm bar. Wait, what? Okay. This arm, right? So come right there. Ivan, if you want to see this, I go right over my shoulder. So when I'm right here, and that knee's coming in, and I start rolling it out, and I go belly down. You see there's no arm bar? Yeah. It's because I got the leg. Now, come back, same thing, go after that arm. If I let go of the leg, I will be arm bar. So as I'm coming across and pushing, and I get here, and I'm like, there's the arm bar. Because I extended my arm, and I let go of the pants to come up. Now he can get the arm because the knee's not restricted. He can bring his hip in. That knee grip keeps his hips away.
Okay. I always push it the other way, so I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, everybody's always trying to push this way. And don't get me wrong, that's not wrong. Like, I still do that. But that's usually when I'm like, oh no, I'm stuck.
Yeah, it hasn't really got me any noticeable, anything that great out of it.
Like with Aaron, he settles in so fast that I can't do this to stop him. He'll tear my arm off before I get a chance to extend. Like before I can trip, my ribs are already breaking. So like this is not something where the guy establishes a knee on belly and then try to do it. It's gotta be right away. Because what ends up happening, and which is why I do this, otherwise give me a second. I'm gonna use you again, Kai.
What?
Knee on belly. If we're here and he's already established, right? You're not hurting me, just exaggerating, right? I can't turn, right? And that's the problem. So in that case, I go here. Because I know he's going to try to come back. Right? And that's when I would go this way. And then there is also when he's here, right? And I go here, boom. And he's gonna bring that knee to my face. Right? Now I'm in trouble. Now I might as well just enjoy the ride, because it ain't happening.
He'll try to armbar you or whatever.
Or just stick his knee in my throat.
Just do a double knee on.
Like it's like,
I can see that.
right? And then your other option for escaping, when it's settled, is getting this arm, getting your leg inside. I do this once in a while. If you can't go over the top, come inside the middle.
Oh.
This usually elicits the response of the arm grabbing the neck to restabilize. Go ahead, grab the neck. Whichever way the arm bends, that's how I finish. I'm not gonna finish here. His arm is gonna turn to avoid it. Turn your arm. Turn your arm the other way.
Americana.
I don't rely heavily on those. I prefer to this or this. Those have higher success rates for me. The other one's like, if this guy's stupid, I'll catch it. Because only dummies reach over and try to grab the head. I mean, they haven't been stung enough times in their life to realize that it's better to just go down and scramble out than it is to like hold on for dear life, which is a lot of people. I'll catch more like really good people with that stuff than I will people that are kind of bad. Because the bad people already know because they've been stung enough times. The really good people haven't been. Any other questions, guys?
That was all of mine.
Are you staying for Muay Thai?
Yeah.
Alright, that is all for tonight. I think. I lost track.
Yeah, Leo,
Oh yeah, hey, we're 10 minutes over.
awesome.
Nobody's definitely coming for Muay Thai, except for you and me, Ivan.